Long ago, Iktomi, the spider trickster, was wandering through the hills when he encountered a large boulder with a beautifully smooth and round surface. The boulder's surface was so smooth, in fact, that it reflected Iktomi's image back at him. Iktomi admired himself in the reflection, thinking how handsome he looked and how brightly his eyes sparkled. In his vanity, Iktomi decided that such a beautiful boulder should not be wasted sitting out here, unseen by others. He thought it should be in a village where everyone could see and admire it, and by extension, admire him for bringing it to them. So, Iktomi put his blanket around the boulder and dragged it to the nearest village. "I have brought you this magnificent boulder," Iktomi announced to the villagers, "so you can see how beautiful it is and admire it as I do." But the villagers were unimpressed. They saw no special value in the boulder and certainly didn't see it as a reason to admire Iktomi. Frustrated and angry at their response, Iktomi decided to leave the boulder on the outskirts of the village and went away, feeling insulted. A storm gathered that night, and a mighty wind began to blow. It blew so hard that Iktomi's blanket, still wrapped around the boulder, was blown away, leaving him cold and shivering. Iktomi, realizing he had lost his only blanket, remembered the boulder and thought it might still have his blanket wrapped around it. He went back to the village outskirts to retrieve it, but when he arrived, he found that the blanket had been blown away and the boulder was just as he had left it. Feeling even more aggrieved, Iktomi scolded the boulder. "You are just a stone. You do not feel cold. You do not feel hunger. You have no need of my blanket, yet you have taken it from me." As Iktomi turned to leave in anger, a voice came from the boulder. "I did not take your blanket," the boulder said. "You wrapped it around me. I did not ask for it. And now, because you have treated me badly, you will feel the cold and hunger even more." Iktomi, realizing his mistake, begged the boulder's forgiveness. But it was too late. He had acted thoughtlessly and disrespectfully, not just to the boulder but to the villagers as well. He had let his vanity and pride guide his actions, and now he had to face the consequences. From that day forward, Iktomi felt the cold more keenly, and his actions reminded him to think of others before himself, to respect the natural world, and to be humble in his dealings. This story teaches several lessons: the importance of humility and respect for all beings, the dangers of vanity, and the wisdom of thinking about the consequences of one's actions. It highlights how respect for nature and others is a fundamental value, reminding us that our actions affect more than just ourselves.